L&L. Woo, woo, woo. Love and Lil Show. It's hot, 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 taste it hot. I'm ready. Love and Lil. Let's go. Love and Lil Show. Yeah. Motivation speakers. Yeah. Positive affirmation. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Elijah always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and Live Empire bringing all the heat. Wanna taste that heat? Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce. That sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite's the truth. Have you woo? Elijah, favorite nephew. Lenora, she know it's the truth. Adriana, Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love it, listen.
It's the love
hey,
and live
hey,
show.
Love and live.
It's the love and live.
We be laughing, having fun.
Get up and stay. Love and live. Get up and stay. Love and live.
Love and live. Each day as if it was your last. Yep. Visit Love and Live Shots.com.
Are you looking to buy some teas?
Yeah.
You can get them at loveandliveshop.com. We got flavors like the royal tea with pineapple and blackberry.
We got the crazy mint with
Peppermint and spearmint.
And we have our
Orange dreamsicle
with orange and vanilla.
Delicious. Get them all at loveandliveshop.com.
Hey,
How is everybody
How y'all
doing today?
doing?
Welcome in. Nice to see everybody.
hey y'all.
All right, we here. It is Wednesday. And every Wednesday here on the Love and Live show, you know what we do. What do we do, Quentin?
We do relationship advice.
All right, so we chat up with y'all. Yeah, we got to get that going. We chatted up with y'all, asked y'all how y'all doing, asked you guys for relationship questions, and we just have discussions about
Yes.
different topics. Are you ready to get into things today?
I hope y'all ready for the topics. Y'all know normally I don't see it, so I did not see it today.
Yeah.
So I was really doing some stuff, and then of course I was chit chatting with my mama. So that was really, getting down and dirty with some stuff. So I don't know what the topic is today, but we're gonna get down and dirty with these relationship advice.
We'll see what's going on with it today. So,
and if y'all have some relationship advice, please put it in the chat.
But before we fully get into things, like Quentin North says, she don't ever really see. So, as you can see, this is the thumbnail right here. I'm gonna move our head out the way. This is the thumbnail right here. So, wrong time.
Wrong time for
So
what?
what you think is happening? You got some phones
It's
around.
an incoming call, wrong time.
So somebody must have been calling them
At the wrong time.
All right. The title is saying she called me at the wrong
It
time.
didn't say me, it
But
said
it said she called at the wrong time. My bad. Ain't on me. She called at the wrong time. We got to take as many words as possible and simplify it.
Well, I already
So,
know we're going to get down
She
and dirty,
called
y'all.
at the wrong time.
I don't know what this is about.
Okay. So that's one of our many topics for today. Queen Lenora, you got anything you want to chat up about or anything you want to say before you get into things for today?
No, I'm ready for this relationship advice. I really
ready?
want to get to this wrong time.
Okay.
But I guess what we can do
Yeah,
is
welcome
start
some
welcoming
folks
people in.
Yeah.
We got to make sure the family's in the house.
Absolutely. So
Are y'all
starting from
ready?
the top, we got somebody who is uniquely lavish.
Yes.
She's stepping in, declaring her title, her name, and she's saying,
I am Shakita D.
All right.
Yes.
She said, hey, beautiful people. Okay, and she said she in the Addies. All right.
All
well,
right.
Thank you for being in here, Shakita D. We
What's
appreciate
Addies? Is that a
advertisements, I think.
Oh, okay.
All
I
right.
thought that was a grocery store.
Okay, you acting up. We're going to go ahead and welcome somebody in. All right, we got to get well, mind, body, and soul.
Yeah.
Okay? You can save a little money on the side, too. We got
Wellness with Frugal Mama. Hey,
Frugal Mama in the
Wellness.
building.
Yes.
All right, she's saying hello.
We got to get our workout
Don't know.
today, y'all. Woo, woo, woo,
Yeah,
woo,
Queen
woo.
Lenora, yeah, you had your physical therapy. We talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, how
But
you took
know,
over. Yes, we did talk about how you took over. Yes, we
she's
did.
over here. She's getting
Yes, we
into
did.
different things. So, she's getting well with Wonderful
Yes.
Frugal Mama over there. And we got to welcome somebody in. We appreciate her very much. She's so kind, loving. We've got Heather Hunter J.
Hey.
All right, formerly known as Heather Chronic Condition Crafting. We
Y'all
got Heather
changed
in
your
the
name
building.
up on me. Y'all know.
All right.
Y'all know I'm not used to when y'all change your names.
We're not used to it, but Heather stepping in, she said she the third thumbs up on
Thank
her
you,
side.
thank
She
you.
said, buy these folks a coffee.
That's all I'm trying to say. Y'all know I need my coffee. How am I act up if I don't have my coffee? I got to get my act up right.
All right, so if you guys just now coming in, as y'all seen the title and
Yes.
thumbnail before you guys clicked on the video, we said wrong time. All right, so
Okay.
she called at the wrong time.
At the wrong
We're going to
time.
figure out what happened, but not just yet.
We can't find out.
That's one of the many
Okay, so
topics.
it's gonna come up in a minute, but
It's
we
gonna
can't
come
talk
up.
about it right now. Apparently.
Well, let me pull up my first topic in discussion about, what we're going to talk about for today.
Yes.
All right. So, this is an awkward situation. We have a boyfriend and girlfriend. All right. So, this is coming in from the girlfriend's side and perspective of things. And girlfriend term is used loosely at this point. So, her boyfriend's sister is getting married. And so, the person who's coming in, the girlfriend, is kind of a shy person, so she don't want always be up in pictures and around crowds and stuff like that. Well, the sister has a good relationship with her, so she was like, "Oh no, I'm just letting you know, you're gonna be up in the pictures. Don't be shying away. Don't be hiding. I want you involved. All that, just trying to be nice and include her into the wedding."
Yeah.
Problem is, their relationship is on rocky ground. So she doesn't even have that good of a relationship with her boyfriend at this time. And so his sister is coming in talking about, be a part of these pictures. And she like, I don't even know if I'm going to be part of your whole family in a second. And she wants to know what's the best way to go about it. Because pretty much what's happening is they've already even talked about it. The boyfriend and girlfriend in this situation have already talked about, we might only have a little bit time left. He's talking about once he lands this job, he might let her go. They just trying to get the living circumstance figured out. So it's just rocky and shaky. There's no future. They're not really worried about nothing. Whatever happens kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And she wants to know, as kind of a friend to now the sister, or, kind of looked at as family in a way. How does she go about handling this situation?
Handling what? Just be yourself.
So just be part. Do you recommend she just continues to be part of it? You recommend she kind of let her know, like, I don't, the relationship status, like, what should she do? That's what she's asking. What should she do in this situation?
I don't think you should personally do anything. Like, until you guys are broken up, it's just broken up. But right now you guys are together. You never know what's going on. Sometimes we just overthink things in a process of stuff. And so you don't need to include anybody in that thought process. That's when we start adding people into relationships that should not be added.
Yeah.
Because now we're trying to include them because we want people to know that we're not together, we're breaking up. Oh, well, should I be in this picture or should I not be in this picture? Just be in it. Like, if they're already considering you family, you're part of the family right now. They don't need to know what's going on behind the scenes. It's irrelevant to me at this moment. So
I hear what you're saying.
I just think people always want to jump the gun to include, and it's always the women that really want to jump the gun and tell everybody. Don't tell everybody. It's not going to save the situation.
Okay.
Because you done told on them, like, oh, we going to break up because he thinking about leaving me because of a job. No, just let it be. Because sometimes we just talk and we just trying to be open, and he's trying to spare your feelings and not hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
That don't mean let's include everybody in our relationship. Maybe that's one of the reasons y'all have an issue now. Because y'all always including somebody in your relationship. Keep people out of your relationship, period.
Yeah, I was going to say with that one right there, I can understand where you're coming from, where you might feel like it's awkward. But at the same time, like you saying, nobody knows what's really happening.
Yeah.
So, as that's going on, they want you to. She's openly inviting you. And I'm sure whether they stay together or not, she still feels very fond of you. So she wants to include you. She's making that a stance to include you. Even if things don't pan out, it will be a wonderful moment, and she'll be able to capture that moment and having you there. Even if things don't pan out in the long term, she still cares about you, and I think that should be considered.
Yeah, and you still might be friends with her after y'all break up.
So
that has nothing to do with it. I mean, I was friends with my exes, and they didn't know when we broke up. And they knew when, but they didn't know the process before we broke up. And then when we broke up, that's what it was. He was over there, I was over here. It's okay. It's just when you start making a big deal out of it, including people, then people start feeling like they have to pick sides and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, they're going to pick their family side. I don't care if they get mad at them, be like, how dare you? She was a perfect person. They still going to have his back. So including somebody is just, to me, you just want to add somebody in there so they can say, don't leave her. She's such a good girl. Don't leave her.
Yeah, spice things up a bit.
Yeah, and that doesn't really save a relationship.
So you recommend her move like nothing's happening?
Yeah.
Okay,
what they do at home is their own business, and you can move however you want to do at home.
Don't make it a family affair.
Yeah, if you going over to the family's house and he's bringing you to the family's house, then they all, and including him, is still including you with the family.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, that's what I feel. What y'all feel? Let us know. Because he's about to go ahead and read another question. But y'all can still put this, what y'all feel in here as well.
Yeah, and I feel like it's also important to know if you guys have any relationship-related questions, make sure you guys drop them down in the chat. So how do you feel about that one, Queen Lenore? You feel like
I don't think it was a good question.
Yeah. I mean, because some people, they get in that situation and they'll be like kind of feeling awkward or feeling out of place.
Yeah.
Because they're already distancing themselves, you know, kind of subconsciously from that whole area. But, I mean, I think at this point, like you said, if somebody's openly inviting you, they obviously want you to come. Maybe even saying they want you in pictures, all that. I think, you know, how they're feeling about you, as long as you know, willing and not going to have, like, a weird, you know, attitude about things.
Yeah.
Or anything. As long as you're going to come there with your proper character, I don't think there's an issue with you going.
Yeah, and my thing is, he's still bringing you to the family function.
Yeah. Y'all
so.
can break up the next day.
And I know.
It
It
don't
wouldn't even
matter.
matter because he brought you to the family function. So that's just how I look at it.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to step into the next one.
Thank you. How y'all doing? While he's stepping into the next question.
All right. So,
Y'all doing all right?
this one is coming in from a husband, okay? So, he said he hasn't taken his wife out on a date in a few months. So, what are some good ideas to rekindle their relationship? What do you recommend for them to light the spark? You know, he got some time set away. He got somebody babysitting the kids.
No.
He was thinking a surprise, but he
Okay.
don't know if he should surprise because, you know, when they get time off, maybe she might not be ready. She might not be, you know, ready to get down with the surprise kind of vibe. But what do you recommend for him, you know, to do for her?
Okay, first of all, let me just say this. A woman likes surprises, period. But if she doesn't like surprises, my thing is, always like send text messages. We always want to be on our phone for everything, but then when it's time to be romantic, we all of a sudden don't know how to use the phone. But you could be putting a little like, hey, baby, you know, how you doing? Or, you know, hey, baby, I want to surprise you tonight and be ready at 6 and wear this such and such dress, or get dressed up, or, you know, get ready because tonight is going to be the night, or in 2 days it's going to be the night, and just kind of like ease it up so she's like all suspicious. So when you come out, what we going to do? No, baby. Like I said, this is a surprise for you. And then like reenact one of her favorite dates. Like whatever was one of her favorite dates, reenact that. Because if you're trying to bring the back in the spark, bringing back one of those favorite dates and to see if she can guess it. Because sometimes we're so busy we forget, like, oh, that was the best date ever. So now you reenact it, and pretty soon you'll be like, I remember this is so awesome. You know what I mean? Something that she like, but make sure it's something that she like. Because fellas, sometimes y'all be doing stuff that y'all like, and then she be like, I didn't really have that much fun.
It's not quite
You
cutting
know,
it.
going golfing was not the date that I went because I was with you and you took me,
Yeah.
but that wasn't my thing. You just see me get excited about golf, so don't be doing all that. You know what I mean? But do something that like will spice up that relationship. You know, bringing back something. You know, sometimes that's just what you're missing because we sometimes live off of past. Even though we go, well, we all about the future. We all about the future, but when we going through some stuff, or you know, we in a hard time, we always live out the reason I'm staying with this person because I know what this person used to be, and maybe he lost his way or she lost her way. So doing something in the past is always something awesome if you had some great dates in the past. If you don't, then create a great date. Think about all the stuff that she likes, and then send her like, oh, her favorite restaurant is Corta Beata. You know, I made up a name just now. You like that name? Corta Beata.
Sure. I'm gonna go with it.
And,
It's a
you know,
placeholder.
you do that, and then she gets a massage, you know, or something like that you know that she truly would like, that cater to her
Fully.
personality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you just wine and dine her, and then you can have that one great moment of a date night with her. But make sure it's catering to what she likes. And every woman likes something different. So you can't be like, well, my mama like roses. She might not be into that. You know, so figure out what she likes and get into it. So you can either recreate a past date that was one of her favorite dates. And you know it was one of her favorite dates because she done told you. or create a new date with
Yeah.
something that you now know that she likes.
Mhm.
Because now that she's older and wiser, she might be like, you know what? Going just to get a massage somewhere and then going out to eat at a quiet restaurant, bistro, or a cafe, and just having you guys there is a picnic might
Yeah.
even be nice. Just something that she likes. Some women like it really simple. Some women like it really fabulous. You just got to figure out what's best for her.
Absolutely, and I think what you're saying right there is really good because it's broad.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Like, some people might think of date ideas and it's just like a template. Like, go here, go here, go here kind of deal. Or, just those familiar ideas.
Mhm.
But the best thing, like you're saying, for this is not like they've been doing dates recurring. So you got to switch it up or anything like that. They haven't done, it hasn't taken her out in
Yeah.
a couple months, and he's acknowledging that. So I think, a nice comeback or a nice, big moment would be to do something like how you say, you got to light that spark up. That's what he wants to do. So you, again, like you're saying, come back with one of those very fond dates. That would be a really good idea. Or just something that, think about something that maybe she's been wanting to try or wanting to do or wanting to experience.
Yeah.
And, you can, mark your calendar for that time or just see what you can do in that, time frame that you have right there. Because as, as Queen Lenore has said, the surprise factor, not everybody wants to be surprised, but you can cater to, their level. Some people, they just like to know where they at. Some people, they just need to know a time frame. Some people, they just get up and go. Oh, wherever you want to go, I'll follow.
And some might be a homebody.
Mhm.
So get food catered in. Her
Yeah.
favorite foods catered in. House looking immaculate. The kitchen's all cleaned up. And it's already got the wine, her favorite wine, champagne, beer, Kool-Aid, whatever her favorite is. And it's sitting there and just sitting at home with just you and her. Kids is at the daycare and it's just y'all at the house. Because she might be a homebody.
Exactly.
So it's nothing wrong with that. Just have it catered in. Like something awesome, because I think I would love that. Come home and then something's catered in. A masseuse is over there. You see, I keep saying massage.
Yeah, you staying on this. So as you can see,
You see what I want?
some people-
The masseuse in there give you a massage, and you sitting at home and relax, and then it's just you and her watching her favorite movie that probably got on your nerves, but all of a sudden today you're interested. But start off with that text.
yeah.
Start off with that text or calling her. Hello, this is so and so, and she knows your voice, so you can, can I take you out? Just flirt with her. Like, I think that's something that every woman would just love, a man to flirt with him. So flirt with her. Let her know that she means something to you, and then just edge up to it, and pretty soon be like, I'm gonna take you out. Can I take you out tonight? I think that's what's his name? I can't even think of his name right now.
I don't know. You be doing this a lot.
I do that song.
Whose name?
It's alright. It's alright. Luther Vandross. You get that Luther Vandross in there, and then you get your Barry White voice with the Luther Vandross song. Shoo,
Killer combination.
that's
what you're
it
saying
right there. That's it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's it right there.
All that to say, you just saying really built this moment up.
I'm telling you.
Take everything that you can and
Yeah.
like you're saying, you can really build this up. Some people, they just think kind of simplified on the date kind of thing.
Yeah.
But what you can also do is you can also take in some other factors and build up, like you're saying. You could do that call. You could make it
Yeah.
even romantic when she come into the house. Rose petals up in there, candlelights. You can do it however way you could do. Shoot, she might have been having a craving on some candy. You could put the candies, walk into some. You could put a little envelope, open up. We go in this
This
place
sound
at
like
this
a
time.
scavenger hunt
Yeah,
right
just
here.
saying,
Oh
you
my
can make it
goodness,
fun.
that would be fun. Y'all stop. We having some ideas here. This is some
Yeah,
good
so-
stuff right here.
I'm just saying, I think what Queen Lenore is saying is some really good ideas.
Yeah.
And you can really just play into it and customize it towards your partner.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think is really good because everybody's different. So I think
Yeah.
that's the thing that you need to focus on. Everybody's different. When you're asking somebody for an answer like this, the real answer is already right in front of you. You got to really pay attention to what your partner wants.
Yeah.
So Look, Shakita talking about some. Get creative
Yeah,
now.
hey, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta have fun. Women like that. Like, whatever is catered to them, they like that, you know? And it doesn't matter what it is if you're nailing what they like.
Mm-hmm.
We always want to look, oh, we saw so-and-so do this, so I want to do that. But she might not like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. And when I say cater to what she likes, that's what I'm saying, cater to what she likes. We can't give you the correct answer to it, but flirt with her. Let her know that she means something to you. And ram up to the date that you're going to do. Like, don't say today, calling her, we're going to go out tonight. Because she wants to prep and get ready for this wonderful date. So give her some time and let her know. You know, it could be tomorrow. It could be the next day. But have fun with it. And have some fun.
Yeah, like you're saying, it really, the thing is, a lot of people, they confine it or put it in a box. It can literally be something simple, but perfected in the best way possible. Or you can go up and be extravagant and just top everything the best way you can imagine.
Yeah.
But it just really depends on your partner, and depends really on how far you want to plan this out and go ahead. He don't really got too much time, so he need to really, get down on a good plan to do this. But you could plot on this for a while too, for the next one after this. But I just think it's good to keep that in your mind and kind of have that going where you want to make it a great moment.
Yeah.
But I think that handled that one pretty well. That was a good topic on that conversation. And we're getting closer and closer to covering our big topic.
I'm excited.
For
I
today.
really want to know because I'm trying to figure out how you call it the wrong time.
So, this one is arguably could have been another title. All right, this one could have arguably been another title. I just want y'all to hone in on this one because this one would have been good. But I found this one a little bit too late, so I was just like, all right, I'm gonna let it be.
Okay.
But this one's pretty wild. So, you have relationship friends, right? Some people y'all meet together and like, oh, we really like so-and-so, and you maybe go on double dates with this person.
Mm-hmm.
They might just come over your house and just chill, or be one of those people that you invite when you got a big net of friends coming over. Oh,
yeah.
We got the friend group coming. It would be nice if we invite so-and-so. She's not usually intertwined with this group, but we'll see how it goes. So they have that kind of friend. She met both of them around the same time, her boyfriend and her this friend around at the same time. And as that friend was coming around and all that, they kind of just was seeing them grow into their relationship. That's the best way I could say it. So this is coming in from the girlfriend's perspective. We got a boyfriend, girlfriend, and we got the friend.
Okay.
So we can call the friend Wendy. So we got the boyfriend and girlfriend, we got Wendy. So Wendy, she, again, was kind of in the picture before the boyfriend, but things just kind of leveled up since that point. But anyway, all that to say, they were over there having a good old time. The person who brought this in to her boyfriend, they're having a good time. But one thing that was just kind of striking her the wrong way was, just like a little bit of flirting she was picking up. Wendy kept calling her boyfriend baby daddy and all of this different stuff, and you had her feeling a type of way, and she just wanted to know, like, what should she do from that point, because they had a disagreement.
What you're talking about.
So they have a mutual friend, Wendy.
I got Wendy.
Mutual friend Wendy. Wendy's in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
They was over there just having a good time one day, and all of a sudden she starts coming up with, I guess, this nickname now, calling him her baby daddy. So
Wendy calling who?
The person's boyfriend.
So it'd be like
you having one of your friends calling your husband baby daddy. Not your husband, but your boyfriend baby daddy. At that stage, your boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So it just comes out of nowhere. Like, you go from calling them their name, hey Tom, hey
to now
whatever.
saying baby daddy.
Say
Okay,
baby daddy
I get
every
it.
5 seconds.
So,
that
yeah.
just kind of threw her for a loop. And she's the name calling it, like, it's one thing you come up with a nickname or something, but that just seemed like a little bit too intimate for her.
So why didn't she just correct it?
Well, she did, but she didn't want to feel like she was overreacting, and everybody outside of everybody outside of the group didn't really think anything of it. It was a gathering. So this started happening at the gathering, and so yeah, she don't know how she's feeling about it, but she doesn't know the proper way to go about it, I guess, on how to confront this situation.
And like a friend, just say it. This is what I'm saying. You guys have all these things where you guys can just speak your mind.
Yeah.
Somebody is not going to know. Wendy does not know that she's hurting your feelings or making you feel any type of way because you're not saying anything. When you can be like, you ain't calling my man baby daddy. I don't like that term. I don't even want him to be nobody's baby daddy. So you're not going to miss and sit up here and start calling him baby daddy. We're not putting that on my man, and that's not your man to be calling him baby daddy. So we're not doing that. And that be it. It ain't even got to be like rude. I'm saying the rude right now because I'm kind of confused. But I'm just saying, why are we so scared to speak our mind? Like, if it hurts your feelings, it hurts your feelings. But that doesn't have... You didn't talk to me before deciding to call my man baby daddy.
Exactly.
So your feelings might get a little hurt, but you're not going to call my man baby daddy. There's no way somebody going to be calling Chris baby daddy. No. One... Because me and Chris already had establishment before we even got married. You got a baby somewhere out there, we can't be together. Because I don't do dealing with baby mamas and all. I'm not dealing with all that. But just to sit there and be like, I don't know how to talk to my friend about calling. No, you my friend. Don't call my man baby daddy. Sorry. You don't have that. We ain't.
It's not that kind of vibe.
That's not what we doing over here.
Yeah.
Just, you don't have a right to call him baby daddy. You can call him Chris. You can call him brother. Not brother-in-law, but you're not calling him baby daddy. That's just not. We are not sharing him. we ain't sister-wiving it. We're just not doing that.
Shakita said, "Say what now?" Well, what is going wrong with everyone else at the gathering?
I don't even know. And then she waiting for somebody else to say nothing, but they ain't gonna say nothing because it ain't their man. So they, of course, you can see her and go, "Well, ain't nobody else." They ain't their man. If you allowing it, everybody else is gonna allow it too. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It seems like everybody's having a hard time with this word. And I don't know. I think I say the word a lot on here. But I think we're having really a hard time on this word called communication. You have to communicate. You have to let people know. The girl does not know that you feel any type of way. She doesn't even know it's irritating. She probably said it at one time laughing and then was like, well, maybe I shouldn't. But since nobody's saying nothing, especially since you as a girlfriend ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend probably like, I don't know how to feel about this. And you waiting for somebody to stick up for you. And you need to just learn to say, hey, we ain't calling Chris baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not doing that. I'm not going over to Shakita's house and say, hey, baby daddy. I'm just not doing that.
Yeah.
And I think, and I would hope Shakita be like, we ain't calling him baby. He ain't nobody's baby daddy. Only baby daddy he is mine. Okay? He's my baby daddy. He's my husband. And since he's my husband, he can't even be a baby daddy because he my husband. You know what I mean? Just out of that respect. And I don't think it has to be rude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think the longer you take to do it, the harder it's going to be on that conversation because pretty soon you're going, well, you've been letting me say it for this long. Why did it bother you today?
Exactly.
Why did it bother you when it first came out? Because I didn't know how to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how was I supposed to know that it made you feel some kind of way?
Exactly.
Because I could have started off as a joke, but then you let me say it. So I'm like, hey, baby daddy. And now I've just been doing it.
Listen. Shakita's talking about how old are they? So
I know.
They are young. They're a little bit before mid-20s, so they are young.
Yeah.
And Shakita said those are fighting words. We gotta welcome somebody in, rolling in the blue carpet.
Shakita.
We gotta welcome in
Prince Daniel. Hey, Prince Daniel,
Daniel's
how
in the
you
building.
doing?
He said, "Hey, you guys,
Hey.
welcome in. How you doing, Prince Daniel?
Yeah.
Nice to see you in here." You said, "Lion Queen, what's popping?" Nothing much. We just getting into these relationship questions. But yeah, I feel like really in any type of way, when you have some type of boundary being crossed, again, if you don't say nothing, then you can't really be upset because at this point, she's testing the water, testing whatever. Some people, they wouldn't care about that in their relationship, and that's fine. They're doing whatever. But obviously, you feel a type of way about that. and that should be established and that should be said.
You should have been established the moment you said it.
Yeah.
Girl, that's funny, but he ain't nobody's baby daddy, okay?
Mhm.
This is my man. He ain't nobody's baby daddy.
It's
That's
something-
I mean,
it's
and you
something
guys
simple
could
like
have
that.
laughed.
Yeah, something
and
simple
called
like
it a day,
that.
but you holding on to it. And so now every time she say, "Hey, baby daddy,"
You getting more
and
and more
you up
heated.
here boiling up, and one day you're gonna explode, and she's gonna be really shocked.
Yeah.
And it really will be your fault because you waited when you could have just said it in the beginning. Like, oh yeah, that was a good one.
Mm.
But he ain't nobody's baby daddy. Okay,
Well-
that's what he ain't gonna be, is a baby daddy.
And that's what it is, something like that. When you just establishing that's a respectful way to do it too. You know,
Mhm.
you're not even coming at an aggressive tone or anything like that. You're just reassuring your stance and all that.
Yeah.
But I think what the biggest problem is that wasn't done. So what can she do now in this situation to
She's
just
gonna.
come about it?
You could take her to the side and say,
Mhm.
"Hey, Wendy, how you doing? I don't like it when you call him baby daddy, and I just didn't want to say it in front of everybody. So I'm letting you know, don't call my man baby daddy. I don't want him to be nobody's baby daddy, and I just don't call him baby daddy. It makes me feel uncomfortable. This is my man, and you could call him. He could be your brother-in-law. He can be your brother, but baby daddy, no. Cousin, you want to call him uncle? Hey, but he cannot be baby daddy.
And I mean, I think that's cool that you give that example too, because a lot of people, hindsight is 2020. They'll think about going about it any type of way then, but when they actually are after that, you know, past that moment, past that situation, how do you go about properly tackling it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was a good one for that one.
I think so,
Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into this.
Oh, it's about
All right.
time, y'all.
They
We did
calling at
wrong
the
time.
wrong
Yes,
time.
please tell me.
So this is a fiance kind of situation, all right? They just, just got engaged and everything, and he's having a problem, all right? So they had got into an argument. So his fiance got into an argument. He went to work, and he has like one of them kind of jobs where it's like calling jobs. So he does like customer service. He goes about it that way, and so they call. The fiance had called, so his
Yeah.
fiance ringing up the line talking about, can I speak to so and so? Trying to get a direct, acting like she was a customer, but it didn't give that vibe off. And so then she gets past to him, and he's just like, "Are you serious?" That's what's going on to him. Like, "Are you serious?" Because she was just talking about, "Oh, I'm calling to check on you and see how everything is going and doing all." So he was taken aback like that. He actually getting quite furious about that because he's like,
Yeah.
"Are you serious? You didn't really. I'm trying to be professional here. I'm not trying to, step into work with any type of attitude or anything like that. And you calling me for the foolishness,
Yeah.
pretty much." And so, again, it comes to the title. She called at the wrong time. He over there trying to work, and now he's over here. He already got a boss that's a stickler, and who's already very strict and on everybody and riding everybody's tail. And so now she's calling it. It's just not sitting right with him. And so, he wants to know, like, he said, she took our argument to the next level involving my job.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure I can even forgive this. I'm just so upset. So, what do you recommend that he does in this situation? And Prince Daniel asks, "How's the weather where you out there?" The weather is hot.
Yeah, we over here hot.
Yeah. Weather is hot over here on this side.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
One, you just going to be blunt and upfront and honest with her.
Mm-hmm.
This can't happen again.
Yeah.
Don't call me at work. That's my place of employment. You don't want me to help pay bills. I got bills to pay regardless. That you crossing the line to call me at work over some foolishness. If the house ain't burning down, somebody ain't been rushed to the hospital, there ain't no reason to call me. Don't call me at work. This is my, I'm not going to tell you, I didn't think I had to bring this conversation up to you. But the next time you call me at work, we just going to break up. Like, it's over. We're not playing with my job. We're just not doing that. That's not what we're doing. over some petty stuff to ask me how I'm gonna do it. That could have been a text message, and when I came on break, I can do that. And I don't know why girls always feel like they need to play games. And to me, that's a game. And I know everybody else can be like, that's not it. No, it's a game. Because my thing is, I don't care. Me and Chris arguing or whatever, I'm not calling your job. I'm gonna wait till you come home. And we can finish the argument then. I'm not playing with nobody's money. You know what I mean? And then expecting somebody to come home and be like, I'm so glad you called me. But then again, there's some dudes that think that stuff is cute. I don't think it's cute. I've never thought it was cute. I'm just saying, you're going to have to let her know that's not happening. Because you're already feeling some kind of way. Like, you already don't even want to be in a relationship with her because of the simple fact. And I don't blame you, but you should let her know. And then let her know that's her last time doing it. Don't call me at work. You already know what kind of boss I got because I already told you. And if you didn't pay attention to remember, that's on you because I done told you. And there was no reason to call me, to check on me when I have a cell phone. You could text me when I had time to text you back. I would text you. Why are you calling me on my job number? That doesn't even make sense. Like, you just have to be really, and not like passive aggressive with the conversation. Because, baby, don't be passive aggressive. I ain't saying being rude and disrespectful, but we ain't going to be passive aggressive either. You're just going to be very blunt and
I'm going to take this stance and be, very, very forward with the message. Because I think that definitely has to come through. Especially him feeling the way he's feeling in this situation. He's literally like blood boiling because he already got the boss. And again, like you said, that's most likely already been communicated. And, that you're just giving him a hard time. Like you said, you over there, you're at work, you're trying to handle business, you're trying to get things done. The last thing you want to be stepping into is some problem that you already got going on. That should have been resolved either before or it can be resolved after. But now that you in this zone, you're handling what you got to handle, it's not time for all that.
And I bet you she's the same woman that be like, you ain't got no job. Like, you ain't got no... Well, I did, and you was over here calling me. And so I ain't got no job now. And I figured, why should I even look for a job? Because all you're going to do is call me. And I don't feel like getting fired. I'd rather quit a job before I get fired. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Let's be mature and adults about this. And if you with somebody that acting like a kid, why are you with that person? I don't care how much you love that person. Why are you with somebody that's acting childish that is going to stop you from making your money, stopping you from growing? And a person, if that woman is not pushing you to your next level, then why are you with her? Like, let's think about stuff like that. Let's get real with each other in relationship, because a lot of us be in relationship and that person is dragging us down, they're pulling us down, and then be like, what? And then that's what we call toxic relationship. Let's not be in a toxic relationship because she's fine or because she know how to have sex good or whatever your reason is. If it ain't benefiting you to grow, to become a better person, then don't do it at all. Like, let it go. And like I said, you can give her one more chance because maybe that's what she did to all the other fellas, so she don't know how you roll. So I'm always like, let's give the girl another chance. But that's it. When you tell her she got another chance, that means you got to stick to it. Don't tell her that and then you're going to give her another chance and then another chance on the same thing. So once you say it, you call me at work again, it lights out. We can't be together. I'm not going to be with somebody who's going to mess with me like that. I'm just not going to do it. And then you be open and honest and transparent with it, then that's how you are. But then if she does it, then that means you really need to break up with her and keep going. You know what I mean? And find somebody... Because there's plenty of women out there that will suit you fine. But I don't know, some reason we like toxic relationships. And I'm just saying, let's avoid toxic relationship and be in a healthy, good relationship on a partner that's going to help us get to the next level where we need to reach.
All right. Well, Prince Daniel said, I don't like people like that. Calling people at the wrong time. That's you playing on my time.
Exactly.
Shakita said, not my bread and butter.
I don't play about that either. Yes.
All right, we got to welcome somebody in. We got
Praying for Better Days.
Praying for Better Days in the building.
Hey, Praying for Better Days.
Happy Wednesday, family. Glad to see y'all, and happy Wednesday to everybody in the chat.
Yes.
What's going on, Praying for Better Days? Appreciate you stepping in.
Yes, we
really
surely
appreciate
do.
your presence. All right.
We always praying for better days, right? Like, right.
Yeah, I think something like that in this situation here, you kind of just You're taking him out of, again, he's already focused on whatever he has to handle, the task at hand. So, again, like you said, if he didn't have this job, most likely things is going to be an issue. All right, even if it's not immediately an issue, there's going to be some type of issue. Are you really still don't have a job?
Mm-hmm.
If he was to lose his job over this, how are you going to react? Are you going to step up and start paying for everything? Are you going to not complain about not having to pay for everything? Because you haven't given him the ability to feel like he can comfortably start a job or work without having this. And so, I think those are things you have to think about whenever you're doing something like this in the first place. Because to me, I mean, you going out of your way to call him, and you could dial or whatever and be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna just stop right here. I know I'm doing too much. Catch yourself. But
a lot of times they don't know because they've been doing it in other relationships, and that's where you have to set boundaries for yourself and be like, this is why this is my last time telling you, because I'm already feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
And I'm not even feeling connected to you at this moment. So I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt that maybe the men allowed you to do this. I'm just not the one that's going to allow you to do this. So you call me again on my work number. We're going to have a problem. Now you can text me, and when I respond, don't be blowing me up. Like, hit them all. Hit all the buttons. Don't be blowing me up. I'll text you back when I'm on my break. Don't blow me up. Don't do this and that. If you can't wait for the argument to finish when I get home, then maybe you should say, leave it alone. Because we're not playing these games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those are games we're not playing. Because I remember that time. I done told y'all the story that time Chris hung up in my face. I didn't call him back at work. That didn't make sense. I just didn't come home. I didn't call him at work. I didn't. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm not going to interrupt Chris paying bills. You know what I mean? I'm not going to interrupt that, because if he don't have a job, I'm looking at him funny. So why would I interrupt him on having a job? Because we arguing.
Yeah.
That our argument don't even last long. Like, literally, we're going to argue. We're going to be mad for a minute, and we'll be back to normal. Him losing his job, well, now I'm mad because you ain't got no job, and I'm the reason that caused you for not having a job. So now we're going to argue about that. So all we're doing is making more arguments on top of more arguments, and that's how people came backpedal out of it and relationship in. And I've done told y'all women this about men. I keep telling y'all this. Men are fragile. I know they got this tough exterior, and they're fragile. So you hurt their little feelings. They literally will. It's easy for them to go in love with you quicker than it is for us. We could be like, I don't love him no more, but we still can't let him go. Men can be like, I don't love her no more, and they let you go, and there ain't no fixing it. So like, literally, you gotta understand. Just because we're all human don't mean we work the same. Men are very sensitive. They're not used to those type of pain. They can handle a punch better than they can handle their heart being broken. Where our heart broken, we cry, hey baby, you look cute, hi. We quit. It don't take long for us to switch up. Like, yes, he did that. Would you like to go out with me? Okay. They switch. They just start dogging all women. From one woman, they can start dogging everybody because they don't ever want to get hurt like that. They can't handle those type of things. So you got to understand that. And I think we put men all the time, and I hear women do it. They put them in the same category as us. They don't think like us. They don't act like us. And if they did, we wouldn't want to be with them. So, like, let's stay in our lane of who we are and be respectful for that. And that's the best thing I could say. Somebody calling me. Oh, that's that.
We'll be right back after a quick brief.
I don't even know what my
You looking to buy some teas? Yeah. You can get them at Love and Live. Are you looking to buy some teas?
Yeah.
You can get them at loveandliveshop.com. We got flavors like the royalty with pineapple and blackberry.
We got the crazy mint with
Peppermint and spearmint.
And we have our
Orange dreamsicle
with orange and vanilla.
Delicious. Get them all at loveandliveshop.com.
All right, we're going to step back into it. We're back. So, yeah.
But yeah,
saying with that.
but yeah, that was just my thing. Is we gotta remember, like women, we want to respect our men. We want to, give them that time. I don't care how mad you are at your men. You want to respect them. Excuse me. My main thing I always say is treat your man way better than you want somebody to treat him. I guess is the best way to say. Because we will get mad if somebody disrespect our man, but we'll be the first one to disrespect our man. So it don't even make sense. If somebody gonna disrespect them, it shouldn't be us. So cherish that moment and respect that and put them in the right place. I think we get this in our head that, what's one of my favorite lines I get so mad at women about? I'm not praising him for doing the dishes. I ain't gonna praise him for doing the dishes. It's the dishes. That's what he's supposed to do. He need to be cleaning the dishes. That's how that's old school where the women is in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant and all that. Okay. And I had to put it in my own perspective. If I take the trash out right now, Chris and Elia, she almost threw me a big old party. Balloons should be there. Confetti should be everywhere because Lenora took out the trash. Because Lenora don't take out the trash. So when you see me taking out the trash, I want me some balloons and stuff. So if you want that, then why can't you give that to your man? Like, you are your man's biggest cheerleader. And for some reason, we feel like we don't need to be our man's biggest cheerleader. And then when another woman is being that man's biggest cheerleader, then we're all offended. Like, oh, she trying to get with my man. How dare she trying to get with my man? Well, apparently you ain't appreciating them. Somebody should. And then you mad because he was somebody. And that's where I go, again, where you guys always like to argue with me about. Y'all be dating these men for 18 years. I'm telling you about the 2-3 years. He free game for everybody if you ain't married. You ain't said I do, he free game. Like, who? Why are we saying... Because that means he don't want to marry you. You ain't marriage material. It don't take a man that long to figure out that he want to marry you. It really don't. But you guys are sitting up here doing the same thing over and over. And that's what I'm saying, just a blatant disrespect. And you could tell, as we're sitting on this side of this woman, she's doing blatant disrespect. Well, how many times as women are we blatantly disrespecting our men? And that goes vice versa to men. Don't be calling your woman out her name because the world is calling all women bees and hoes. Don't be thinking that you could call your woman a bee and hoe. That's my bee over there and she's supposed to go hee hee hee. No. We got to be respectful to each other. I just had to throw that in because I feel like these comments and these conversations always is, where we feel comfortable in disrespecting each other and then get mad when we ain't getting along.
Exactly. Well, we got to welcome somebody in. We've got
Sweetheart.
Sweetheart said, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you, sweetie?
We're doing pretty good. Nice to have you in here. So that was that conversation. That was the title and the thumbnail. All right.
That was a good
She was
one.
calling at the wrong time.
Yeah, she did.
And again, I think you handled that kind of well. I think it's kind of for him to confront the situation because he is very upset about this.
Yeah,
He's piping hot.
I don't blame him.
So, he gotta, especially get it to it now before he gets just bigger and bigger, and something like that happen again. So he can say it, but he needs to really put his foot down. Like, no, I don't want any. You messing with the money right here. You already know what kind of boss I got. So what you want me fired? So
you don't even have to do all that. Just be like, don't call me at my work no more. Yeah. We're not doing that. That's something we're just not doing. And the next time you call me at work, and it ain't life or death, house ain't burning down, then we're just breaking up.
All right. Well, Sweetheart said, hi, nephew and queen. And what is the weather today?
92.
92 degrees.
We out of the hundreds. Woo woo. Just saying, we out of the hundreds, y'all.
So we're going to go ahead and get into this next one. This is a younger relationship, and this is the girlfriend coming in. So this is 18, 19. So
okay.
Young relationship, their boyfriend and girlfriend. And this is the girlfriend coming in with this question. All right. So she has had friends in the past, but ever since she got with her boyfriend's kind of like her only friend. Like, they're very dependable, very reliable, can confide in, tell everything. But she wants to know, is that a problem? Because, what if things don't pan out? She don't have anybody else to go to. And so now this feeling that she has is kind of worrying her. She wants to know, is it okay for her to only have her boyfriend as her friend? What would you say for this, Queen?
I'm saying to each his own. And I said this so many times because it is to each his own.
Yeah.
I watched this one couple. They remind me of my daughter and Eli all the time. And she has explained in a way where I used to feel like you should have at least one good friend to talk to each. But she, gave great explanations of her thing. One thing I've noticed is if you have friends before this person, I don't think you should kick them to the curb for your man or for your woman. But if you ain't never had friends before this relationship, then there's really not a big difference. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like a lot of people get in a relationship and diss their friends. And then when that man ain't around, then they want to call my friend back. Well, the friend don't want to be, I was one of those people, don't call me when you need me because they didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
So, but if you never had friends in the beginning and now you are here, then that's fine. If you have friends and you guys broke up your friendship because they did something to you or they just stopped talking to you for whatever reason, you ain't got to jump out there and find a new friend. A friend to come when it's needed to me.
Yeah.
It's personally. I don't think it's something that you need to be thinking about unless you are thinking about it because you're desiring another friend besides your man. But if you hear other people say, you should have a friend, your man shouldn't be your friend and all that, because what if he leave you? No, don't think about stuff like that. That's where we start putting things in works. When the moment you think, oh, if I don't have a friend, then he leaves me, so you're already speaking into existence that he gonna leave you.
Yeah.
We're not gonna speak into existence that he gonna leave you. You don't have friends, you ain't got no friends. If your man is your best friend, by all means, that's a great thing. Y'all can talk about everything. I say everybody. But y'all can talk about everything. Y'all can have that relationship. That's cool. If a new friend come up, don't diss trying to have a new friend because you got a man. And don't diss your other friends because you have a man. But things happen. I mean, when I met my husband, I had plenty of friends. I don't know where, I can't tell you where they are now, but I had them. They was there. I didn't diss them for them. It's just life goes on, and I don't feel bad because I don't have any new friends. One, I don't go nowhere to meet no new friends, so
But
I don't have any.
have plenty of new friends anyways, You got people who are reaching out or want to be friends with you and stuff like that.
Okay, we're not talking to
You're
Eli
not
right
you're
now.
not gonna act like you ain't got your friend.
I don't.
Don't realize she got friends. She don't put them as friends, but they definitely put her in the friend category.
Yeah,
That's
but I'm
for
not.
sure.
Yeah, because my thing is, I'm older now, so there's a lot of stuff I just as myself, and I could be wrong, y'all. Just let you know. I just don't put myself in a predicament where I gotta do drama with my friends. I'm not there. See, that was stuff when I was younger. When I was a kid, we do drama. Like, yay, drama, woo-hoo. I'm not there now. Like, you ain't there to uplift me and encourage me. I don't really want to be bothered with you. That's just where I'm at. And I'm not here just to be sitting up there being your biggest cheerleader, and I'm sitting here being left alone. So I just don't deal with people. That's on me. But it don't have nothing to do because I'm too close to Chris, and I don't want me, I know that it has nothing to do with that. It's just older, wiser, making better decisions that suit Queen Lenora. You know what I mean? You're young. You're going to meet people, especially if you have a job. You're going to meet people at work. And you might want to go out with them one night. But feeling bad because your man is your best friend is crazy to me. Enjoy that. Because there's a lot of women who are married or been in a relationship with their man, and that is not their best friend at all. They ain't even close. Like, I kind of don't even know if I want to talk to you. Like, we together because I'm used to you. You like my security blanket, but I ain't gonna do no gossiping with you. I need a friend to do my gossiping with, because some men can't gossip right. So it ain't the same feeling like you get with your girlfriends. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, but I don't think you should feel bad. And if people are making you feel bad, that's where we again allowing people in our relationship. And we're not allowing people to be in our relationship because the relationship is between you two. And even though y'all dating, you guys one day want to be as one. So let's build on that. And people are going to always give you an opinion about your relationship. People always got something to say about me and Chris. I don't care. I hear people say all the time, you not in a good, healthy relationship if y'all don't argue. Me and Chris been married 25 years. We don't argue. We've had arguments. I'm not saying we ain't had arguments, but we don't argue. That's not our thing. That's not where we thrive in our relationship. We have disagreements all the time, but do they turn into arguments? No, they're really just disagreement. And literally it probably lasts 15, 20 minutes, and neither one of us stay mad long. And when we do try to stay mad long, it's usually Chris trying to stay mad at me longer. Because half the time I don't know he's mad. So then I'm like, what's wrong with you? I'm mad because you said such a... That wasn't towards you. Oh. Woo-woo, that was a big argument. It wasn't an argument. That's why I don't consider those as arguments. But yeah. So people always got a reason. And I hear people tell people live by it. Like that is written in law. Like you find that in the Bible. If you do not argue with your man or woman, y'all ain't got no healthy relationship. I got a healthy relationship. And me and my husband don't argue.
Shakita said, take accountability and hold people accountable.
Yes.
Well, for this next one right here.
Oh, we done switched.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like we covered that one pretty well.
Okay.
We're stepping into the next one. This is an interesting one. All right. So he coming in saying, how can he suppress his desire to have a girlfriend? All right. So this is what we have. We got a young man. He's in his 20s now. In 20s, and you know, of course, he's going through high school and all that. And of course, he wanted to have a girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Well, the problem is he attended an all-boys school. Mm-hmm. So, you know, once he was done with that all-boys school, he's out here in his 20s, and he's like, man, I've been wanting a girlfriend. So he wants to know, like, should he just jump into things? Like, how should he step into it? Because right now he got a strong desire for just any kind of girl in his life. So what would you recommend for him? What's some stuff that you would tell him? Or, you know, maybe be cautious of, or maybe work through within himself. What's some advice you would give to him?
Well, number one, you don't want any kind of girls. There's a whole bunch of those. Mm-hmm. You don't want just any kind of girls. I'm going to say something that my mom has taught me when I was younger. Write down what you want in a woman. And then my thing is, what I like to go with that is, make sure you match what you want in a woman. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, I want a woman with a car and this, and you up here on the Tryman bus. Like, we're not doing that. Mm-hmm. So, you know, match kind of what you want. But kind of think about what you want. And then, you know, that's what you kind of compare your notes to. And it's kind of hard to really have a good comparison because you haven't dated anybody. Mm-hmm. But you kind of learn things that you don't like and you do like. But, yeah, you know, learn how to talk to a woman. Like, just generically learn how to say hello. How you doing? You know, and have those type of conversations. I don't really know how to tell a man to do things. I mean, maybe, Eli, do you know how to tell a man how to talk to a woman? Like,
I just think it's different. I mean, some people, they do good really with, well, all that to really say. I just think the biggest thing for people to do is just start. He's as 20 years old, he doesn't really probably have too much experience just speaking. But what I can say is the first, you know, the moment that you start doing something, it becomes easier. So him not saying anything or maybe be awkward around or anything like that, there's always going to be those awkward moments. There's always going to be, you know, those parts where you kind of get that little cringe or whatever it may be. But the biggest thing is to just start speaking. Like you're saying, you can start with a hello, you can start with a hi, you can start with a how's your day going, and just start having conversations. You can practice the conversations. The people may say it's crazy or whatever, but you can, you know, try to build this situation and kind of simulate it in a way. But I think the biggest thing and the easiest thing is once you do it, you can start to feel how easy it is. I know, like, a lot of people, especially now, there's a lot of, like, social kind of anxiety or fear or anything like that, you know, due to us having things like the pandemic during, like, you know, pivotal points of people's life where they would maybe take that step. Or in his situation, he ain't never really seen too many girls, so he don't know really what to do. The biggest thing I would say is, for one, don't go online and look up a whole bunch of foolishness, because again, you got people gonna say any kind of thing to you or tell you to do something one way where now you just coming off really aggressive, or now you coming off arrogant, or whatever it may be. Don't give off the wrong vibe. I would say just be yourself, start conversation, grow from there. But yeah, with this whole situation, him doing this, again, like you said, the biggest thing for him maybe stepping out and really focusing on, again, those things that he will want. And then, of course, focusing on himself, making sure that he's, of course, adding up to all those things, but also that he loves himself, so he can make sure that whoever he's coming out or gunning out for is, doing at least the level that he's given, who can reciprocate that in a way, or has those traits that are very positive in that light. But I think, that's just some general kind of tips I would say for somebody in that situation.
Yeah, good. Hello, how you doing? And then introduce yourself. Mm-hmm. It goes a long way. Yeah. And you know what? To me, those are a lot of things that's played out.
Yeah.
What I hate when somebody says, "Hey, baby. Hey, mama, come here." See, I don't even know you. You done gave me titles and I don't even know you.
Yeah, you really just, again, like, I think, again, especially now with the generation that we in, we get influenced by a lot of these different things that we see, whether that be those TikToks you see, people being a gold digger and assuming people are some type of way. So there's a lot of different stereotypes and all that are being shown to us. But just like Queen Lenora said, men and women are different. We also are very similar in the same way that we're human. So you can interact the same way you would interact with a guy. There's just some different characteristics to it. But the biggest thing is to really take away that barrier. When you stop looking at women like, like untouchable or anything like that, that's the moment where you can really be comfortable and step in and really just be yourself in front of a woman. And then that's really all a lot of women want to see, is just your personality, how you're coming off. And whoever's attracted to that, there you go.
Yeah.
But
that's why I said old school is always really good. To me, it is. Like, I just always say old school. Even when you think about old school music, that Jodeci was like, "Can I talk to you? I really want to know you." Simple like that, Mm-hmm. Can we talk for a moment? Those are simple things. Nowadays, you don't get those type of music.
Don't go singing.
And I'm not saying sing to nobody. Don't do that. No, don't sing. I'm not saying sing, but I'm just saying.
I don't want you to get nobody wrong. Don't go sing. Can we? In the kind of note. Don't go do that. Don't listen to it. You can look at the lyrics and you can say, okay, maybe structure the sentence around that.
Nowadays you don't get that. It's like beat such and such. You don't get that where we used to. Even if you didn't grow up kind of with a man, you had those conversations. Even LL, they was telling him back in the day, you're gonna be a punk if you come out with "I Need Love." Well, that was his number one song, and we still listen to "I Need Love" to this day. So it's those sweetness, of a generic conversation that I think we missing. That's why I said the old school. Even the music was teaching you stuff that you didn't even realize. You were just singing it and be like, "I'm gonna just use those lines. I don't know what else to say. That's my favorite song. I'm gonna use those lines." Well, nowadays you got the music and you don't get no lines like that. They don't even teach you how to treat a woman. We don't have any of that anymore. That's why I was saying old school. I know I was singing it, but that's what I mean.
Mama said, "Yes, LL."
That's what I'm saying. Everybody know that. Like, that's what we wanted a man to always say. And to this day, "I Need Love" is gonna be his top thing. And people was telling me, ain't nobody gonna like you because you gotta be hard. You gotta be this. And he came out with "I Need Love," and that was just like a vulnerable moment that we as women like. And so you have Jodeci that will come out with songs. Boys to Men, we had that. Y'all don't have that now. So when you start talking about now, you have nothing but it's gonna disrespect. And then even when you watch on television, it's disrespect. But what I've noticed though, even with all this disrespect, these rappers and singers that doing that song, when you hear them how they talk about their wives and stuff, it's always with respect. But they're not teaching you that no more. Music used to also teach us. So if we didn't have a dad at home, we had music at home, and I was like, that's a man I want right there, you know? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be that man. I'm gonna be smooth like him. Y'all don't have that no more. Like my mom and them, they had Barry White. You know what I mean? We had Jodeci, Keith Sweat. They used to talk about Keith Sweat. He always begging, but you know what? We like that begging. That's why Keith Sweat was popular. That begging was doing good. We were like, yes, because he was showing a vulnerable side of himself. So just something simple and like Eli said, don't sing to him.
Please don't, because I think
that might scare them away. I'm gonna guarantee you, it is
even
gonna
if you
scare them
feel
away.
like you can sing.
Yeah, just don't
do that. Even if you could have the best vocals in the world.
Do that
You
after like a
coming up
third or
there,
fourth date.
yeah,
Yeah,
you come
sing
and
to him on a
start
third or
singing.
fourth date.
They
Don't
gonna
do
look at
it
you
when I
like-
get to know.
Are you sure?
Trying to go there and do that again. I don't saw the video and they did this step. Can we? No, don't do that.
They'll be like, it's true. You better watch out when you approaching them too. You might get security. To
I
come
know.
in.
Like,
You got somebody
they
tweaking in the
running from you and
store.
stuff. And then you done found a song say, "Don't run, baby, don't run." Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
But
Yeah.
on a serious note, like you're saying, you could really take some cues from that language, you know. But I think, again, everybody got their own personality. Everybody
Yeah.
got their own way to come at things.
Yeah.
When you really break down that barrier of understanding that everybody is human at the end of the day, you come there, you give your full self in any type of way. And like Queen Lenore says, the vulnerability. You don't have to open up and give your whole life story.
Don't do
But you
that.
could say something that's very, reflective of you as a person. And that all starts with your speech. They say, it's first impressions. So how are you coming off with that first impression?
Mm-hmm.
You coming off, are you kind of a timid, shy guy? Or, are you more confident? However way, that's going to be portrayed with those first few things that you say. So make sure you stand true to your character on.
There you go.
You don't want to pop out and act like you the big confident dude, come up with this extra hard pickup line, she feeling you and all that. Then when you get in real life, how you doing?
Yeah.
It don't match. So again, I think it's just being true to yourself. You coming in, and giving whatever you want to give at that time.
And don't
to
be
really
offended
show-
by everything, because sometimes it's just a joke.
Well, and I feel like
Like,
that's
we
a
can
big
tell
thing,
if
too.
you're nervous or something, so we'll say something,
Mhm.
being nervous. Now, you can tell different from a real disrespect and somebody making a joke. It's okay to laugh. And it's
Yeah.
okay to laugh at yourself if you know you're being nervous. And
Yeah.
she calls you out on it, but cutely,
Yeah.
she's saying it real like, because you don't, that was being disrespectful. You could just
Yeah.
walk away and call it a day.
Yeah.
But she's all being playful and friendly, like, I can tell you nervous. Yeah, such and such, being laughable.
Yeah, you can play into
Being
it, wherever it
free
may be.
about it is cool. But if you being too tense like it's a job,
Yeah.
you're going to miss those little subtle playing that is not serious.
Yeah.
And that is a moment for you to really get to know her a little bit better. And then you can tell that she has a sense of humor.
And I
Yeah.
think that's, again, kind of once you break down that barrier.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, they'll think, women are unobtainable, unspeakable, unfathomable. Especially as somebody in this situation, women are very probably rare for him to see. So now he's out and about, and he can see somebody like. Now you looked at like they some higher being. When
Just talk
at
to
the
all
end of the
women.
day-
Like, it don't matter
Yeah.
what age. Just talk to
That's
all
what I'm
women.
saying. You just start building the comfort.
Don't look at every woman as a person that's going to be who you
Yeah.
gonna date. Just talk to all women. Just so you can get the feel of it. Just
Yeah.
talk to them.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. You kind of break down that barrier. You break down that wall that you have. It'll be comfortable. You can come out whatever type of way. And I think, like Queen Lenore said, don't take everything so personal as well, because not everybody gonna be feeling you, and you're not gonna be feeling everybody. So it's just kind of a two-way street. Some people might feel you, some people might not. Some people might take a little bit more extra effort. Some people, they looking for something, and you might have it, but you're not showing it at the moment. So biggest thing is pay attention to those social cues as well, because some people, they'll be giving you a vibe or feeling, and trying to be respectful about something, and people can take things the wrong way, or people can, or in a good or bad direction.
Yes.
So just really be mindful. Just don't be weird. I think that's the biggest thing too. Like, a lot of people, when they're starting to socialize with women and things like that, there's a lot of awkward moments and stuff like that. That's fine. You can be awkward. That's going to be something that's out of your comfort zone. But just don't be weird about it. And whatever you feel is weird, don't do that. Whatever somebody's telling you is weird, try not to do that.
And like I said, talk to all different ages, not as to be with anybody, just saying hello. Because sometimes, like for me, I know it don't seem like it on here, but I'm shy. And I'm slowly getting out of my shyness. Yeah. But I'm going to just tell you, just being able just to say hi to everybody, and then somebody will come. Because usually you say hi to enough people, somebody will just start talking to you, and you can just start talking. Pretty soon you'll get confident in it, because you're just realizing people just talk to you. Because really, nobody's really talking to each other no more. Everybody's head is in the phone or doing something. So you saying hello shocks people out of the moment of what they're doing. So
building social skills is really easy, but it's very intimidating.
Yeah, it is.
So, I mean, the reason why I say that is because I didn't used to talk to people. The moment you speak, the moment you say something to somebody, you realize ain't nobody care. I say anything I want. I have fun with it, too. I say some type of joke, it don't land. I'll do whatever I want to do, because at the end of the day, like Queen Lenore said, nobody really is socializing anymore. So just you giving somebody the time of day to hear what they say and have that transaction is just very valuable in itself. Yeah. Whether you're trying to get at somebody or not. So I just think, you having those moments, again, even starting to just speak to, the opposite gender or sex, whatever way you want to say it. Building that social kind of rapport. Very valuable to have. Yeah. In and outside of trying to get somebody.
And he's a good person to actually be listening to on these conversations, because he didn't talk back in the day at all. And now when he talks, it cracks me up, because half the time he ain't even listening to what somebody got to say. And Eli will just laugh. They'd be like, "Oh, I just lost my dog." Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, and I be cracking up, because I'm like, he just said he lost his dog. I know, I heard it later. He just free with it, but the thing about it is, everybody just loves his personality, so it doesn't matter, because they just love that he's talking and interacting, and we don't get that. So when they see it, it is awesome. So yeah, when he say anything, he ain't lying. He is not lying. He say any. Eli be saying stuff nobody knows what he's saying, and when you ask him, you like, I don't even know. But I'm just having fun. I'm just having a good time. So if you're doing it that way, I don't think you will mess up or go wrong.
Yeah, I mean, the way you have to look at it too is just, again, once you start, it's so easy. It's so hard to get into things. But really, I mean, there's so much that communication does. Communication in itself is kind of a currency in a way. You giving what you got, and you getting something in return, whether that's knowledge, whether that's perspective, or whatever it may be.
That's good, yeah.
So you can really, when you start changing your perspective on it, that really does help. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all transactional. Whether you getting something free or getting nothing from it, whatever it may be. You could just waste somebody's time, but they just spent their time. It's all, it's all coming in a way. And when you look at it like that, it takes a lot of that extra foolishness off of it. A lot of people overthink it. It's really simple. We got to welcome somebody in. We've got Vince Yours.
Hey,
welcome in.
How are you?
All right, nice to see you. She said, "Hey, y'all.
Hey,
nice to see
how
you in here."
Doing?
We done talked about a lot of different things today. The one that we're getting into is this guy. He's about 20 years old, and he just wants to know what he needs to know about getting with a girl, because at this point right now, he went through high school, he went to an all-boys high school and all that, so he doesn't really have too much experience, and right now he just kind of has this craving, this hunger for some type of woman in his life. Yeah. So Queen Lenore gave some good tips on what he needs to do, just kind of before he steps into it. I elaborated on some of that stuff as well. So I just think it's important to kind of keep those pointers in mind. But we also have another one.
Oh, we do?
All right, we do have another one.
You know, every time I was thinking about it, why he's going to this other one, I kept thinking about Bobby Brown talking about I need a girlfriend. See, I can get that music in my head. I'm telling you, old
the
school
songs
music is
come
on
to
it.
you.
Yeah, old school always it relates to everything. Yes.
All right. So we got two of them. I don't know how many we're gonna get in because we do got a
We're
certain
gonna get
time
into it one
frame.
more time. That's it. It's
So-
not gonna be done, y'all.
So with this next one right here, we got two. All right. We got a simple one. So we're gonna get through this one fairly quick. This guy said, "Okay, how do I tell the woman that I'm seeing right now that I'm not really looking for nothing serious?" They started talking, and then they started handling business, and it seemed like she might be looking for something a little bit more. I think things are more than what they are, and he wants to be mindful of her feelings, but also he doesn't want to lead her on. It's not like he wants her to feel like something that's going on when it's not going on. What's the best way that he can do this? As your perspective, from your perspective, Queen Lenora, how would you want to hear something like this? You think, I'm really liking this guy. Maybe we've been handling some business here and there. You've been kind of seeing me coming over and all that. I think we might be stepping into the next level. And he's coming in saying, "Oh no, I'm not. I like things the way they are right now. We're gonna keep it purely on this kind of basis." How would you feel about getting that message to you? What's the best way to say it?
I've always liked it when a guy just told me straight up. Like before feelings came in there, you just let me know, I don't want a relationship right now.
Yeah.
It's not something I want. But and I normally would go, "Oh, communication," and I yell about it. But I've learned on this conversation that women can't hear. And so it is one of those hard conversations to have, because a man can say, "I don't want a relationship right now. I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not ready to tie down. I'm not ready for that responsibility."
Yeah.
And that's normally be good. But then you're going out on dates and you're having fun, and that girl all of a sudden decides to put you in this relationship mode. So to say actually what to say in that case, you can say exactly what I just said, but kind of not sear as much.
Yeah.
So kind of like if you're saying I don't want to be in a relationship, I'm just not ready for that type of thing right now. I'm not ready for that commitment. Then kind of not, call her once a week or call her once every 2-3 weeks. Don't see her a lot. Don't call her a lot. Don't take her out a lot. Like, "Hey, you want to go out one day?" Give her time where she can go meet somebody else. And, "Oh, I can't because she's over here looking at somebody else." So it matches what you say.
Yeah.
A lot of times a guy will say that, and then they spending all their time with that girl. And they taking her out, they spoiling her, and it feels like a relationship.
Yeah.
So in her mind, y'all in a relationship. So then when you be like, "Oh, I want to talk to this girl," and then she's mad, it's like, but your actions told me better than what your words says.
Yeah.
That all of a sudden women know how to take actions as a conversation. Now, if a man is dogging her and they ain't paying attention, they don't know how to take the action. That don't make sense to them. But all of a sudden they do. So just kind of match up what you're saying. Don't say I don't want a relationship, and then I'm seeing you every day and I'm calling you on the phone all the time, and then it's not matching. But match what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's the best way for me to say. So it's cool to say, "Hey, it just seems like you're getting a little close, and I just don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm not ready. I'm not responsible enough, and I am not mature enough at this moment to be in a relationship because I'm really focused on my career, whatever it is. I just don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm just letting you know I'm not ready for that."
Yeah.
And then she could go, "Oh, okay," and then you don't call for 3 or 4 days. You don't answer your phone for 3 or 4 days, and you're like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And then, or if she texts you, be like, "Oh, hey, I'll probably call you in about 2 or 3 days." Be upfront with it. I'll probably call you in 2 or 3 or 4 days.
So what you just saying is create that distance.
Yes,
Yeah.
because for some reason, as women, I learned not to do it because I watched so many women do it, and I watched so many men say that I told you up front, and I don't know why you doing this, but the way you treated me, I just like hanging out with you. I wasn't looking for a relationship. So my thing is just kind of match what you're saying is the best way. I did all that in a circle. Match what you're saying.
So give some action to it. I think what you're saying is pretty good because a lot of people feel like saying it is the best way. Communication is key, right? But again, there is also nonverbal communication, and again, the actions do speak louder. We do have a little time to squeeze in this next one. It's a nice flash one as well. You ready, Queen Lenore? Look, you're not so ready. So this one, I just found this kind of humorous, but at the same time, maybe not. Looks could be deceiving, and that's what I'm gonna say with this one.
Okay.
So they got a boyfriend and girlfriend. They met kind of during college. They've been together for coming up almost like 5 years now. So they, kind of maturing, spend some time to mature together. But as this time, they weren't really living together or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so they still really aren't. But he found out something about her that kind of took him aback a little bit, right? So he's over there one day, and maybe she was just kind of getting her pajamas on, or getting in a nightly kind of mode, and she had her lashes off. And that was the first time in 5 years that he's seen her with her lashes off. So he just was like, "Oh, well, what happened to your eyelashes?" So he was like, "No," he's like, "Seriously, like, are you saying they're fake this whole time? Like, are you kidding me? It's been 5 years." And so then, she went in, she kind of took that some type of way and what's going on. And he's saying some of the wrong stuff in the situation. Talking about, like, I just really thought they was real. That, they had them this whole time. Like, you want to catfish me with these eyelashes that you have. So he's saying the wrong things, playing around a little bit, but also still very, like, surprised and shocked by this whole thing. And she couldn't help but feel a type of way about it. What would you recommend for her in this situation?
Laugh.
Just laugh.
Laugh, because it's funny.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I'm saying we do so many different things, and then we want to be all in our feelings and sensitive, but we don't want nobody to be real with us. He was truly shocked. Like, all the time, he thought you had these long eyelashes, and you batting them and all, being all extra cute, you done them flashing. And now you done came over after 5 years and you ain't got no eyelashes, and now your eyelashes is bald. So you don't look the same anymore. And you want to then be in your feelings? Like, you better laugh and be like, yeah, I wear fake eyelashes. To me, it enhances my beauty and I love it. And this is what I did. But shoot, I had to take them off because they were bothering me this time. I don't see why we can't laugh at ourselves. Like, literally, we do a lot of different things that amazes us all the time. Like, I know I hadn't saw my grandbaby in a long time, and I know I saw her, and in 1 minute, I have this one hair, and the next minute, she see me with my regular hair. She like, "Grandma, where's your hair?" I was like, "It's in the room." And she ain't used to seeing it, she little, she don't know nothing about wigs, Why take it personal? Like, you knew you had eyelashes and you ain't took them off in 5 years, and you just expected him to see you bald on the eyelashes and not say nothing. Like, that's unfair. That's unfair. Laugh and just enjoy and be like, "I'm sorry, baby. Yeah, I wear fake eyelashes. I thought you knew they was fake. All women wear fake eyelashes." You could have said anything and just enjoyed it, but getting all personal, to me, I think you're wrong. Like, you better laugh and enjoy it. That was funny. I laughed. I thought it was hilarious. Right when he said it, like, it was funny to me.
Hey, Shakita over here getting the lyrics on here.
What did she say?
She said, "Stuck in the basement, sitting on a tricycle. Girl getting on my nerves, going out of my mind. I thought she was fine. Don't know if her body is hers." All right, that's Will Smith right there.
Woo! That reminds me of "I'm Gonna Get You Sucker." I know you probably too young for that movie, but "I'm Gonna Get You Sucker." They went on a date and they was about to go have sex, and she started taking off things. She took off her arm, her leg, just hopping.
That sounds ridiculous. That sounds ridiculous.
It was just hilarious. It was funny then and it's funny now. You should watch it. I bet you'll like the whole show. But yeah, we as women do so much and be shocked. We put on so much makeup. I see women that put on so much makeup and then when they take it off, I'm even shocked like this. That's what you look like? You better put that makeup back on.
Oh, wow.
Put that makeup back on.
Wow.
I didn't know that's what you look like.
Wow.
Put the makeup on. Put the makeup on. And I can
Oh,
just
wow.
imagine a man that fell in love with you with all that makeup on that you spent 2 hours putting on. And then he sleep with you and wake up in the morning. Ah, who the hell are you?
Oh,
Woo!
wow.
Where's the girl I've been dating for a while? Where's she at?
Oh, wow.
It's me. And what about them amazing girdles that they want to show you? They be all sucking the girl in. You be thinking she's skinny and then they take it off and boom, boom, boom.
Oh, okay. You acting up on it. You acting up on it.
And then want a man to say straight face to say, "Oh, you still sexy." No, who are you? What are you doing in here? Why? Who? You got a twin?
You said,
Like,
who
where did that weight come from?
You acting up. Said, no, who are you?
That's for real.
That's crazy.
You women know it because if I'm saying it, y'all know, and women, we talk about each other like a dog as women anyway. You know dang well when you see women and they take off makeup and you be like,
Not that fake.
it is. Because there was this one where they were showing this one lady. She had no teeth. Her face was all jacked up and she put on this makeup. And, you know, she was like 50, 60, 70 years old. And she put this makeup on, they put some teeth in her, and all of a sudden she looked like she's 22. Like, I was like, dang. I was even shocked, like, dang. And then they wiped it off, and I was like, this, like, I forgot what she looked like that quick, because she was so beautiful. And then they wiped it off, and I was, oh, shoot, oh. We are trickstered and then want the man not to say something.
Oh, man.
Sorry, if you are, what you call it, catfish, if you are catfishing these men with your looks, don't be surprised when they're shocked, because they don't know. They don't know. Do you know how many people be like, oh, I love her braids? How many people, how long did it take you to braid your hair? And I tell them straight up, 30 minutes, probably 15, 5 minutes. Today was 5. 5 minutes to put these braids on. It's a wig? Mm-hmm. Shut up, yeah. And we be at the Papa Market for about 10 minutes, me talking about this wig, it's fake. They don't be like, well, and then I lift it up and they be like, oh, it is. Because I'm not catfishing nobody. I got my man. He see me without the wig, with the wig. He knows what he got fully. But you women be doing some stuff, some magic tricks, and I call them magic tricks. That's why it takes y'all 2 hours to put on makeup. It literally takes me no longer than 10 minutes. It takes me 15 to 20 minutes if I don't know what the heck I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to do something fancy I saw on there. It take me 20, 30 minutes because I don't know what I'm doing. But it literally takes me 10 to 15 minutes to put on some makeup. Okay, really 10 minutes. If it takes me longer, it's because I'm over here trying to figure out what I want to put on. But y'all do too much magic tricks and then get mad when a man says something. They don't do magic tricks on us. And when they do, we call it out right there. That's the wrong type of toupee on you. Why are you putting paint on your face for a beard? If you can't grow, just be bald. We got the nerves to want to be very upfront and blunt to every man that's doing something wrong. But the moment he say, your eyes is bald. with the lashes. Did you go in there and cut your lashes off? Why you cut your lashes off? We all, oh my God, I feel some kind of way. You better learn to laugh. You done tricked the man for 5 years. Laugh. You probably thought he thought, and you could say, I thought you knew these was fake. No, I never saw you without them, so I thought they was real. Like, I knew so-and-so had fake ones because they on one day and off the next. But they've been just consistent, so I just knew those were your eyelashes. And laugh. Like, I don't know what's wrong with laughing at yourself. It's like a taboo. Don't laugh at yourself. I'm laughing. I would have been cracking up.
I just think that was very funny. So,
It was
how to
hilarious.
get that one out of the way. But again, like you're saying, you know, we live in that kind of time where there is a lot of catfishing. And it's one thing where, you know, you got the filter and everything, but this is a different kind of catfish. It's not like you don't look like this. You just look like this with makeup, and you look like this with whatever added accessory or extension you don't put up on yourself. So it's not like, you know, you giving something that's unattainable, but at the same time somebody sees you this way, see you in this light, and it's been so long, they're just accustomed to seeing you like this.
Yeah.
Now they see you without. Of course, it's shocking. It's like, whoa, this is like a, some kind of trick that I didn't know for the whole time I know you. That's like me just taking my beard off. Oh yeah, how you doing?
There's some men that do that though.
Yeah, exactly, they do. Or like, somebody got a full set of nice looking dip, they popping the teeth out. No, you don't expect that. It's been a long time of me seeing you like that. I'm not expecting to see you like that.
So, yeah.
So, again, you guys have been together 5 years. I don't think the appearances are really the only thing that matters at this time. But, of course, he is going to be surprised about something like that. And I think if it was a reverse, you would be surprised.
And she would have said something.
He got some nice braids in, or got a fro, or got whatever type of hairstyle. Like you said, he got a toupee, all of a sudden he just popped that thing off. What? You're going to have a reaction.
And you're going to say something and expect that man to understand. But then when he does it to you, it's, oh my God, I feel some kind of way. We can't be like that. Like, for real. And you should have just been cracking up laughing. I don't see the problem.
That's what I'm saying, though. Because, like, let him come over there looking like Justin Bieber, take the hair off and looking like the Founding Fathers. You're going to have an issue. I'm just saying, you have to be realistic with the situation. So I think
why you gotta be the Founding Fathers?
I'm just saying. It's just those real life situations. So
yeah.
But yeah, like you said, people do be getting at the men nowadays when they be getting the paint or whatever to get shot up to be filling those bald spots and everything. But literally, it's all a game. Everybody deceiving somebody in some type of way. He just found out 5 years later. That's all. That's all it is. And
I can't believe you didn't know to laugh.
It's fun.
It tickles me.
And nothing is wrong with doing any of these things either. Mind you, I just think there is a bit of transparency to it as well.
Yeah.
If you look like two different people, then that is kind of a problem. Like, do you not like your own appearance? Even if you want to be this person or, show yourself as this person, me personally, don't believe that it's justified that when you get with your partner, now you're surprised that they didn't know you were somebody else the whole time. But yeah, so all right. Shakira said 5 years is a long time. He just wasn't paying attention.
No, he probably didn't know because she probably did her eyelashes good. Because some people do eyelashes good, even though there's a lot of people who don't. Because I saw this one girl, she was all pretty and her eyelashes, it was cute, but this side was hanging halfway on the eyelashes, and the other ones was on. But this eye was perfect this way, and nobody told her. I wasn't gonna tell her because I don't know her, but this eyelash was hanging on top of the eyelashes, so I could tell it wasn't connected. Now this girl, she got the good glue, and it's on there, and he done looked up there, and it looked normal, and she done work consistently for 5 years, and she probably didn't get the ones that were unrealistic, so probably got them looking really good,
hair, high quality.
And then he ain't never saw it, and then this time she probably felt like, oh, it's bothering me today. So let me go ahead and take them off, thinking he knows that they're fake. And he was like,
yeah, no.
Because he probably thought that in the first couple of months, oh, these are fake. Expecting her to take it off like everybody else do, and she never did. And then all together, 5 years later, there it is.
I just think at that point, it's just like, yeah. But again, funny. As long as he's not just like, oh, now he don't want to be with you, then that's an issue. But he just in a surprise moment, I don't think it's right to take that a type of way. We got to welcome somebody in. We've got lovely Samara. She said, hey, Lenore and Eli. Who are the four fathers? You're saying the founding fathers.
The founding fathers. There you go.
But we're about to close out.
Yes,
we had a good time on here. Lovely Samara said she got the blazing eyelashes.
Yes, it was looking good, but he didn't know about them.
No, he didn't. But all that to say, we had a really good discussion. We had some good conversations on here. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all at least had some good laughs or got some good advice out of things. We're going to go ahead and close out by saying, remember to love and live each day as if it were your last. Thank y'all for watching.
Smooches!
Y'all have a good one.
Yo, L&L. L&L. Woo, woo, woo. Love and Live Show. It's hot, 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 taste it hot. I'm ready. Love and Live. Love and Live Show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmation. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Eli always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and Live Empire bringing all the heat. It's time to turn up. It's time to turn up. You wanna taste that heat? Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce. That sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite's the truth. Have you woo?
Bigger nephew. Lenora.
She know it's the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love and Live Show.
It's the love and live show. It's the love and live show.
Love and Live.
It's the love and live
We be laughing, having fun.
Get up and stay. Love and live. Get up and stay. Love and live.
Love and Live. Each day as if it was your last.
The love and live show.
Smooches.
The love and live show. Love and live.
Yep. This is Love and Live Shots.